My eyes are big as saucers, and my uncle said, "Don't shoot."
They had a pretty epic hunt here in 1956. We talked him into coming back, and he's in the blind.
And of course, to be able to do that with you guys at the age of 82.
Well done, Ronald.
Routine.
You know, Grandpa Helmer never got one goose with that gun.
Pretty special moment there, recreating that photo from 1956.
So I want to go try to experience a glimpse of what they had.
Dad must have written on there, Saskatchewan, Canada, Ron, Den, and Dad, 1956. Well, Uncle Algot was not on this particular picture, so he must have taken it. And as you're looking at the picture, I'm on the right side, 16 years old. Denny, my brother, is kind of lying down in front of the ducks that are on the sawhorse. And then my dad, Helmer, is in the driver's seat of this, I think it's an old Model T.
Well, pretty special morning right now. It is the first morning of another hunting trip to Saskatchewan with my dad. And this time we got my brother, his son Dan, and then Dan's soon-to-be brother-in-law Mitch along. The story about my dad goes, his dad, my grandpa, was born in Saskatchewan, and they had a pretty epic hunt here in 1956. We talked him into coming back, and he's in the blind. You guys ready?
Good morning.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
What do you think, Dad?
I'm ready.
Your call, Dan. You ready, Dan?
All right, they landed?
Yeah, they landed.
You guys can spin around and shoot them.
How close? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, I got to shoot them, guys.
There we go.
What's that?
We were just sitting here, and we thought it was a couple of geese coming. It was a pair of cranes. And they how far away did they land, guys?
75 yards.
20 yards.
But Mitch, you ended up shooting it?
Yep.
First crane?
Yep.
Hey, first crane.
That's what I came here for.
All right.
Helmer Richard Amundson. He was born in Norquay, Saskatchewan, or actually Fort Pelly, which is just down the road from Norquay, 1906. His dad and his grandpa migrated here from Värmland, Sweden in 1895, and they stopped in Alvarado, I believe, near Warren, Minnesota. There the first 5 of 6 children were born. Then they moved up to Norquay, where they began a farming operation. He hunted his whole life for food while he was up here in northern Minnesota and up here in Norquay, and then taught us how to hunt, which I've hopefully passed down to you guys.
All right, get it, guys.
Nice!
Come on, big old wood.
Go down.
Is he coming?
There's a flock on the left, guys. Here they come. Here they come. Here.
More coming, Dad.
Get him, Rod. Hey! Nice shooting.
Hey.
Nice shooting.
Well done, Ronald.
Routine. Hey, this might be one of those magical days.
Yeah, oh yeah, shoot him.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Yeah!
Nice. Nice shot, guys.
Well, we just shot a speck. Single speck came in. Did it perfect. I bet he's a young one. Oh, it's a nice bird.
Might be our shot.
Let's try it.
Got that one that's helicopter.
Saskatchewan, it's a cool place. It's a place I've wanted to come for a long time, and finally been able to make it happen a couple times this year.
Hey! Gotta love it. Not bad at all.
I never really knew about that picture early on, right? And I kind of started to realize what Saskatchewan was about. And then I saw that picture and I realized it was from Saskatchewan, and it clicked. And then I realized the family was from Saskatchewan. And all these pieces started to mold, and I started to fall in love with the province before I even went there. You hear a lot of these stories of waterfowl hunting, and it's a lot of tradition, and those old time stories, those old pictures, they're so cool. And once I figured out the story and realized where it was, like, man, we all knew we could never recreate it, but so I want to go try to experience a glimpse of what they had.
Let's shoot him. All right, shoot him.
You got one, Dad?
I think that's my second or third.
All right.
It's only 6:30. Jeez, that's pretty good.
One thing that I'll add is he never shot a goose. When we hunted the Alexandria area, we'd hear a flock of geese fly over a mile high, and it just sent chills down your spine, because you hardly ever saw one, let alone, or heard one. And if you did, it was a very rare experience. And I was thinking back to yesterday morning when we shot all those geese, and I thought what a thrill he would have gotten out of that had he been here. But Wade used his gun, his old Model 12. He had a couple of them, and the one was made in 1913, and that's the one Wade has now. And he shot a goose with it the first morning out.
But with this trip, I wanted to bring that gun up, and just wanted to get one goose. Grandpa Helmer never got one goose with that gun. Never got one goose at all. And so my goal was to get one goose. Get that old Model 12 out.
And I see a bunch of there's a couple Model 12s leaning up again. There's your Model 12.
There's my Model 12, yeah.
And said that's the gun that I've watched you hunt with my whole life. There it is. I've never realized that was it in the photo.
Yeah.
That picture is something that we all grew up looking at and saying, wow, Saskatchewan. Man, Saskatchewan must be amazing. That hunt, incredible.
Season had been open a month. Nobody had, there's so many ducks in southern Saskatchewan. Nobody had hunted them yet. And So we went over to the field. I think there were 7 or 8 of us, and there were mallards flying all over above us. And I'm looking like this, and my eyes are big as saucers. And my uncle said, "Don't shoot. You know, we're going to get around and get surrounded around this slough, and the ducks that are in the slough will fly away as we move around them, but they'll come back for 3 or 4 hours." And so we're walking down to the slough, and there's big mallards flying all over the place, you know, and well within range. And as soon as the ducks in the slough on the water realized we were there, they started taking off, and the slough was just black with mallards. It was a mixture of mallards and black ducks. So they took off. There were thousands of them, I would guess. We got situated around the slough, and they came back all day long. So that was a historic shoot, 1956, that kind of ruined it for me for Minnesota hunting after that. The best part about all these things is that I get to do it with family. And so many of my friends don't have that for whatever reason. You know, there's many reasons why they don't have it. But we've been so fortunate, or I've been so fortunate to be able to do that with family and all my life. And of course, to be able to do that with you guys at the age of 82, come back here and do that again is really frosting on the cake, so to speak.
He had one arm kind of up on the steering wheel, I think. Yep. Perfect. And then, yeah. Mitch, why don't you just kneel right there?
We used my truck. Pretty special moment there, recreating that photo from 1956 with geese instead of mallards, but almost everyone here, I guess I don't know that I've heard you say it yet, Brett, but you know, the best goose shoot they've ever had.
Sit. And I remember my first duck hunt was in Alexandria. I was about 8 years old. I carried around a BB gun. I remember sitting, I wasn't old enough to go all the way through the cattails to the water. So we sat right on the field edge where the field met the cattails, and then Grandpa Helmer sitting on his ammo box. And I remember shooting at a hen mallard with my BB gun and watching the BB go like this. And then somebody shot the mallard though, and then they gave me credit for it.
Yeah, I remember that.
For a while that was credited as my first duck. But that Alexandria area is where I remember learning about duck hunting the first time. And on that goose hunt here the other day, I ended up shooting a banded goose, and we found out it was banded near Alexandria.
Yeah.
Like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah.
What time is it, Ron?
Miller time. And I'll drink to that.